Today, we are at the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center. And the Blood Center is this amazing place, and I am with Jennifer Pender. And Jennifer is the manager of 3 blood centers, plus how many mobile units?
3 mobile units.
3 mobile units. And so we're going to talk to her what it means to work at a blood center. So Jennifer, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us now, what does your day look like when you're managing these blood centers?
My day generally starts coming in the office, greeting employees that are kind of coming and going. Uniquely with the mobiles, they don't have a set schedule, so they kind of come and go all hours of the morning. Generally, I start the day with communication, email, checking to see if anything needs to be communicated to my team, and that's kind of generally how I start my day.
And so how much blood, do you have any idea how much blood you would collect in a day or a week or a month?
Well, my centers have different goals, and then of course each mobile has a different goal, so it really varies. My largest center is probably about 25 units of blood a day on an average.
How much is a unit of blood?
It's about 510 mils to 530 mils of blood, depending on somebody's volume, blood type, or blood volume.
Okay. Now you haven't always been a manager.
I have not.
Right. At some point, you started your life in a STEM career. What did you start as?
Well, I started with a blood center back in 2002 as a phlebotomist.
A phlebotomist?
Yes, sir.
What is a phlebotomist?
Basically trained in drawing blood. So I had no medical background. The blood center hired me and sent me to training. So they taught me how to take vitals, mini physicals, and then how to draw blood on donors. I did that till from 2002 to 2005, and I decided to go back to school at that time. So 2006 I started school and graduated in 2009 with my RN.
So RN, registered nurse.
Yes.
And that's a 4-year degree. Is that correct?
3-year.
3-year degree.
Yes.
And how, primarily, what types of classes do you take? Is it science? Is it math?
A lot of science. Microbiology was wonderful. Anatomy, physiology, those types of prereqs. And then you enter the nursing program.
Okay, got it. Now, let's talk about being a phlebotomist a little bit more here.
Okay.
So you have to stick needles in people.
Yes.
And so tell me, the first time you had to do that, was it easy or was it hard? Or
the first time that I had to do that, I was really second guessing my my position here at the blood center. Yes, I had a trainer back in the day, and he would ask everybody if it was okay if they had a group of trainers and ask everybody if we could stick them. And everybody in my class got, sure, no problem. You know, I got the person that said, well, I suppose, but you only get 1 shot. So that really made me nervous because I didn't want to hurt anybody and I didn't want to do something wrong. So I stuck that donor and got no flow, so I just immediately stopped and my trainer took over and adjusted. I was just right there, but I just needed a little bit of extra. So he took over and he got it, and from then on out, I grew as a phlebotomist. I think starting there helped me tremendously at the bottom to start building those skills from the bottom up.
And so that's an interesting point here for people that are listening. It's not always easy.
No.
But sometimes you just got to jump in, do
Absolutely.
Stumble forward, figure it out, and learn. Is that your experience?
Absolutely. What I would say is don't let the challenges, don't shy away from those challenges. In order to become good, you can't always get the easiest veins, or, you know, you have to really try and take your time, and that's kind of how that skill grows.
When you were in high school, did you love science as a class?
Generally, no. I shied away from that. I was more math, but then as I grew older, science became more interesting to me. My mother was an RN, and so that was kind of where I wanted to go with my life.
So I think that's another interesting point. You know, you in high school, did you see yourself being a phlebotomist growing up to take blood out of people?
No, I did not. I was my daughter is 20 and she's kind of trying to decide what she wants to do. And the first thing she said is, I don't want to be a nurse because I don't want to stick any needles in anybody's arms. That's kind of how I felt when I was her age. So obviously that has changed quite a bit in my life. It's a big part of nursing.
Sure.
in even at the blood center, so you have to be comfortable with that.
And tell us about the room that we're in here. You know, obviously I see some people in chairs. What happens here?
So basically these are volunteer blood donors. They're coming in, they go through a mini physical health history. We have to make sure it's safe for the donor to donate and safe for the recipient. Once they pass that mini physical, then they come out to the center here in the donor room floor, and that's where they give the unit of blood.
All right. Well, Jen, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
telling us about the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center. And hang on, because we have 2 more people who work here at the blood center to go.